every day. KSMO, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. President Biden's apologizing publicly to Ukraine's President Zelensky for a months-long holdup in American military assistance that let Russia make gains on the battlefield.
I apologize for those weeks of not knowing what's going to happen in terms of funding because we had trouble getting the bill that we had to pass that had the money in it from some of our very conservative members who were holding it up. But we got it done finally.
Both presidents are in France for ceremonies marking the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings in World War II. President Biden will speak at Pointe du Hoc later. On D-Day, Army Rangers scaled the cliffs there while under German fire. Here in the U.S., today is going to be another day of brutal heat in the Southwest. The AP's Ben Thomas with what the National Weather Service is saying.
It says Phoenix is experiencing dangerously hot conditions, hitting a new record high of 113. At a Trump campaign rally in the city Thursday, 11 people fell ill from heat exhaustion and were taken to the hospital. All were treated and later released. I'm Ben Thomas.
We're about to get the May jobs report. The AP's Donna Warder on what to expect.
Economists surveyed by the data firm FactSet say that employers likely added 180,000 jobs last month, about the same as the 175,000 in April. They predict that the unemployment rate remained at 3.9%. Donna Warder, Washington.
At Hunter Biden's gun trial today, prosecutors plan to call 2 more witnesses, a drug expert and an FBI chemist. Prosecutors say Hunter Biden lied on a form about drug use when he bought a gun. He's pleaded not guilty. Pat Sajak's final episode as host of Wheel of Fortune airs tonight. This is AP News. The AP's Shelley Adler on a recall of rechargeable lights.
Over 1.2 million rechargeable lights are under recall for fire hazards following one reported death. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says Good Earth Lighting's now recalled integrated light bars have lithium-ion batteries that can overheat and cause the unit to catch on fire. There was one report of a consumer who died. Another consumer was treated for smoke inhalation when the light caused a fire in their home last year. And CPSC adds that Good Earth Lighting is aware of 9 additional reports of these products overheating, 6 of which resulted in fires and property damage. The company is offering free replacement bars to consumers who are affected. I'm Shelley Adler.
The Dow was up 78 points yesterday. The S&P lost 1 point. The Nasdaq slipped 14 points. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Have you seen TownScreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use TownScreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, TownScreen in Salem.
Whether it's your phone, computer, or television, too much screen time can have a serious impact on your eyes, causing eye strain, nearsightedness, fatigue, and even headaches. Now, protecting your eyes is easier than ever with new Nordics Blueberry Eye Supplements. Specifically formulated to improve eye health, new Nordics Blueberry Supplements not only protect your eyes, but help improve night vision as well as relieve and minimize eye fatigue and damage caused by digital devices. Search Blueberry Eye Supplements on Amazon or newnordicusa.com.
At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, summer is our season. And we're kicking it off with a free 12-ounce Island Punch smoothie for National Flip Flop Day. Grab your flip-flops and head to your local cafe on May 29th from 2 to 7 p.m. Terms and conditions apply.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
I didn't know there was a National Flip-Flop Day. Well, I guess there is. KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. You see what you learn by listening to the radio? Wow. Incredible stuff. But anyway, nonetheless, here at KS 1340 AM, 95.7 FM. You're also streaming with us at KSMRadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Thanks, wherever you're joining us from. We hope that you're having a great morning. Weather-wise, beautiful. Sunny skies, 55 degrees right now at the KSMO studios. We expect a high, going to get a little warm, 86. Our heat index may actually get into the 90s this afternoon. Yeah, you heard right, into the 90s. But it's going to be short-lived because we're only going to have this basically one day of this, as we're going to have a system roll through tonight. So, as the evening approaches, so the clouds will eventually be mostly cloudy overnight with a low of 63, with a 50-50 chance of rain developing in the after midnight hours. Don't think anything will start before then. Really, it might even be as late as 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning before it actually gets started. But then, showers and possibly some thunder showers could occur off and on throughout most of the day on Saturday. High about 85. We will have southerly winds 5 to 10, moving to the west in the afternoon. Chance of that rain is 80%. That'll continue into Saturday night, 80% chance, with more showers, thunder showers likely. There could be some pretty intense rain overnight. So in some areas, they're looking at 1 to 2 inches of rain Saturday night by itself. So if we get rain during the day Saturday, which could be anywhere from a quarter to an inch, and then again on Sunday, which could be another quarter to 3/4 to an inch of rain. You add all that up, and starting to get close to 4 inches of rain that we could be getting before Sunday night is done. So just kind of keep that in mind. So Sunday, we're going to have showers, possibly some thunder showers again in the morning, and then just rain in the afternoon. High about 74 with cloudy skies. A northeast wind will be blowing 5 to 10. Then the chance of that, by the way, 70%, with a 3 in 10 chance of lingering showers up to about midnight. Partly cloudy come Sunday night, low of 55. But next week looks dry all the way through from Monday through Friday. Sunshine on Monday, pleasant, high of 74. Still pretty pleasant Tuesday. It was starting to get warm come Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Friday we actually may get to that 90-degree temperature mark on its own. At KSMO Studios, 1340 AM, 95.7, and online at KSMOradio.com. We still have plenty of sunshine. Matter of fact, I did not even see a cloud when I looked out there the last time. So really sunny, clear skies, 55 degrees. We do have winds out of the west at 3 miles an hour, 100% relative humidity. Pressure, 29.96 inches. It is climbing on this Friday morning. We got news next when we come right back right after this.
1 in 7 Missouri children is food insecure, not knowing where their next meal may come from. Drive to Feed Kids is a year-round effort of Missouri farmers, agribusinesses, and farm groups to address food insecurity in our state. Through meal packing events, gifted food products, hog processing, and monetary donations, the ag community provides support to the agencies serving our most vulnerable citizens. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more.
Let's meet the Town and Country Bank lending team. Andrew Wynn, Sammy Parker, and Doug Barnes. They're here to help you achieve your financial goals with personalized lending solutions tailored just for you. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home, expand your business, or pursue any other financial endeavor, the Town and Country Bank is committed to guiding you through every step. Stop by one of their 2 Salem branches and discover what hometown banking is all about. Town and Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 402782.
At KSMO Radio, it is Friday morning at KSMO, June the 7th. My name is Stan Stevens, bringing you local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Salem. In news, the annual Chamber Expo will be held this Saturday from 9 to 11 in the morning at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office, 1136 South Main Street in the Crossroads. As of this morning, it does seem that there may be some unfavorable rain and storms that would affect our area come tomorrow. All participants will be notified later today, as will the general public, if the event will be moving inside the Salem Community Center, the Armory's Event Center room. Rain or shine, that expo will be held, and there will be live music and food as well. That'll be the annual Chamber Expo, scheduled to be outside tomorrow from 9 to 11, but if there is going to be rain, and they'll make that decision later today, then they may move it to the Salem Area Community Center at the Armory, the Event Center. We'll let you know should that happen. A special waste collection for residential electronics, appliances, tires, and media storage will be held tomorrow from 8 till noon at Brewer Science at 2401 Brewer Drive in Rolla. Brewer Science, City of Rolla, and the Merrimack Regional Planning Commission, with funding through the Missouri Department of Natural Resources, as well as the Ozark River Solid Waste Management District, are partnering on the June 8th collection. Collection is for residential items only. No materials from businesses will be accepted, and is open to residents from Crawford, Dent, Gasconade, Marys, Phelps, Pulaski, and Washington counties. For more information on items that are accepted or fee structure, please contact Catherine Hawes at the MRPC offices, 573-265-2993, extension 110. The Dent County Commission met Thursday morning at the Dent County Courthouse for the regular meeting. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson was not in attendance due to prior commitments, so Commissioner Wes Mowbray was appointed temporary presiding commissioner. In the road report, Mowbray gave his reports for District 1 and said rock would be added and grading would be done on Dent County Roads 5460 and 6350, while only grading would be done on County Road 5170. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported rock would be added and grading done on Dent County Roads 2570 and 4380, while only grading would be done on County Road 4370. Polk indicated brush would be cut on County Roads 5280 and 5300. Then County Clerk Angie Curley said her office balanced with the assessor and collector on all collections, add-ons, and abatements for the month of May, and that absentee voting for the August primary will begin June 25th. She also said that the county liquor licenses will need to be renewed by June 30th for those businesses that do sell liquor. Lancer Blair was in attendance and said there will be a Meet the Candidate Night in Cuba June 18th at 6 at the Cuba Middle School Gym, sponsored by Farm Bureau. District Case Worker Manager Jenny Reigel from the Jason Smith office in Rolla was in attendance, as was State Representative Ron Copeland. He was there to update the commission on any legislative action that would take place. Denver Ellis asked about Senate Joint Resolution 71 that provides the levying of certain costs and fees to support the salaries and benefits of sheriffs, prosecuting attorneys, and circuit attorneys. Copeland explained that when you get a traffic violation, you're assessed a fine as well as court costs. A lot of those court costs went to the retirement funds of sheriffs and prosecutors, which Missouri's Supreme Court ruled illegal and discontinued those fees. He said the resolution will be voted on by the people in the November election to allow those fees to be added to the costs of the court. Copeland said he has received a number of calls about the National Park Service closing access to the river, but said much of that comes from the 2015 plan. He said the Park Service doesn't do everything in their plan all at once. Instead, they take small bites out of it. They still get what they want, but it takes a longer period of time. If someone would like a copy of that 2015 plan, they can email Copeland and request a copy. Ron.Copeland at house.mo.gov. That's RON.COPELAND at HOUSE.mo.gov. Copeland said he was glad the county will be moving forward with Senate Bill 190 dealing with personal property tax values for seniors as they take a poll for community feedback. And he was also pleased the county and Royal Oak Charcoal are trying to resolve the road problem together. He said Royal Oak called him and felt that they were being blamed for the road situation. They're actually helping the local timber industry as well as increasing the tax base of the county. In a discussion with Copeland, both Commissioners Mowbray and Polk said the county had been frustrated by MoDOT about putting up signs and not repairing road accesses. Copeland said he'll get with MoDOT on this and see the response he gets back. He did say the only way to have police enforce any weight limit signs, speed limit, or other restrictive signs is to have an ordinance in place supporting the restriction. Clerk Hurley said the prosecuting attorney has prepared an ordinance, and the commission is currently reviewing it. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Monday morning, and that meeting will be open to the public. And if you want some free fun, look at the family and friends outside in nature. Get hooked on the Missouri Department of Conservation's Free Fishing Days. They'll be held this Saturday and Sunday. Anyone can fish in the Show Me State on Free Fishing Days without having to buy a fishing permit, trout permit, or trout tag. Free Fishing Days, an annual MDC event, always takes place statewide during the Saturday and Sunday following the first Monday in June. Aside from not needing permits, other fishing regulations, though, do remain in effect, such as your limits on size and a number of fish that any angler can keep. Special permits may still be required at some city, county, or private fishing areas. Do remember, trespass laws remain in effect on private property. Conservation makes Missouri a great place to fish, and Free Fishing Days encourages people to get out and sample Missouri's fishing opportunities. It's 7:42. Sports is next after this.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
We are encouraging producers to keep your cattle up close where there's a lot of human activity, especially when you're calving. If you're looking for a depredation permit, we encourage you to reach out to the Missouri Farm Bureau. They're able to issue you a permit that will allow you to take up to 5 of the black vultures. We also are encouraging farmers and ranchers and producers to be reaching out to their University of Missouri Extension office. They have a lot of valuable resources to help you mitigate black vultures on your farm. We also have funds available at the Department of Agriculture to reimburse for necropsy results when the loss is determined to be by a black vulture. This determination has to come from a certified veterinarian or the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services. You can find more information about black vultures on the Missouri Department of Agriculture website at agriculture.mo.gov.
In sports news at KSMO Radio, the Cardinals and the Rockies matched up last night. John Rooney and Ricky Horton, or John Rooney and Mike Claiborne, have that report. Gentlemen?
Last night at Busch Stadium, Sonny Gray and the Cardinals fell behind 1-0. A walk in the third inning turned into a run on a force-play ground ball by Charlie Blackmon, who beat out a double play. Initially, it was called a double play, but after a review, the call was overturned, 1-0 Colorado. Then Colorado ran their way to 2 runs in the third inning with a single, and with 1 out, a stolen base by Brenton Doyle, who singled. And then Jake Cave walked. They pulled off a double steal. Michael Tolia drove in a run with a ground out, and what proved to be the winning run scored on a wild pitch. The Cardinals fought their way back as they sent 7 men to bat in the 6th inning, scoring 2 times, once on an RBI hit by Michael Ciani, the other on a throwing error by the shortstop Ezekiel Tovar. But the Cardinals weren't able to break through and get Paul Goldschmidt home in the 9th inning, and the Rockies won 3-2. Cal Quantrill over Sonny Gray, with Tyler Kenley getting the save. Lance Lynn will make the start tonight against former Cardinal Oscar Gomber. I'm John Rooney.
All right, John, thank you much. Appreciate the report. We'll have that game 6:20 right here on KSMO Radio. Cal Isbell's 8th inning RBI single broke a 3-3 tie, propelled Kansas City to the 4-3 win over Cleveland Thursday afternoon. Hunter Renfroe and Vinny Pasquantino each had 2 hits for the Royals, who begin a 3-game series against the Seattle Mariners tonight at Kauffman Stadium. That's sports news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, as well as local news. We appreciate you joining us on your Friday morning. Right now it's time for that daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, or Jones Brokerage. Helping people with their investment needs, they can help you too. Call them at 729-3831. That's 729-3831. Or drop by 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and the daily investment report. With our report this morning, Leah Nash. Leah?
This is financial advisor Leah Nash from Edward Jones bringing the daily financial market report. U.S. equities closed mixed today. The Dow closed up 79 points at 38,886. The Nasdaq closed down 15 points at 17,173. The S&P 500 closed down 1 point at 5,353. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.28%. In commodity markets, the price of crude oil was up $1.50 at $75.57, and the spot price of gold was up $15.70 to $2,391.20. In stocks of local interest, Ameren Corporation closed down 27 cents at 72.10. AT&T closed down 2 cents at 18.28. Boeing Company closed up $1.57 at 191.42. Dollar General closed down $4.89 at 129.53. ExxonMobil closed up 85 cents at 113.97. McDonald's closed up 73 cents at 260.72. Microsoft closed up 51 cents at 424.52. PepsiCo closed down 29 cents at 173.20. Pfizer closed down 75 cents at 28.80. Procter & Gamble closed up $2.42 at 168.47. U.S. Bank Corp closed down 6 cents at 39.02. And Walmart closed up 6 cents at 67.15. This has been today's Financial Market Report, brought to you by Edward Jones and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash. Member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention. Financial advice at 907 South Pershing in Salem, Missouri. If you'd like additional information, please stop by our contact us at 573-729-3831. Daily commentaries also located on our website at edwardjones.com.
Thanks, Leah. And don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report around 5:30, 5:35 this evening, or 7:40, 7:45 come Monday morning. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones for stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, CDs, municipal bonds, anything you might have an interest in, treasury bills, they can help you out. Joe Brand, Leah Nash, Edward Jones, member FDIC, and equal, right here, SIPC, excuse me, equal opportunity for you to learn how to do some investing and do it either in a very aggressive way, very middle of the road way, or very, very safe way. They can help you out. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. At the KSMO studios, we're ready to come back with weather next. That's a minute away.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
For over 130 years, there have been moments in Cardinals baseball that will last a lifetime.
Baseball has some of the best athletes in sports.
With amazing feats, amazing moments, amazing plays, there's nothing quite like Cardinals baseball.
When you listen to the game, you just never know who that next hero may be.
We will have it all right here for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
At KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, 749, and right here, KSMO time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listing area, being brought to you by your friends at Healthy Den County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where Healthy Den County's Prevention Coalition will present a community talk event on Tuesday afternoon from noon to 1 at the Community Center at the Armory. It's going to be a bunch of students that'll get together and talk about substance abuse affecting teens in the community. It'll be a town hall meeting, and you're invited. Everybody's invited, actually. You'll have lunch. Registration, though, is required, and then lunch will be provided. Call 729-8163. A program brought to you by Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Healthy Den County Prevention Coalition, and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. It'll be Tuesday at noon, Salem Community Center at the Armory. Well, today will be pretty quiet with our weather, with gradually increasing cloud cover as the evening and night come on. We'll have a high today about, anywhere from 85 up to 88 degrees. Now, for this evening and this Saturday morning, some shortwave energy will be moving north of our area, and the low-level jet over that area will be nosing to the north, which will lead to a system that primarily focuses north of the Springfield forecast area. The system will hold off there until after midnight, then linger into Saturday morning as it makes its way down. Severe threat should diminish through the night, and a marginal risk could still be in our area by early morning. Heavy rain could be a concern, but with the focus of the convection being north of the forecast area overnight, that threat of flooding is limited for our area come early Saturday morning. The biggest question is, how far south into the forecast area will that convection develop tonight? Now, depending upon clearing and resulting surface heating, severe weather could be a concern come Saturday night and Saturday evening. Flooding could be a concern Saturday night as well, and even into Sunday morning. Reason for this is a front looks to be stalling over the forecast area Saturday into Sunday. It will be a focus for training convection. What that means is rain after rain after rain. So when you normally get a rain shower and it comes through the area, it's done. This one's not going to move. It's going to drop rain, and it's going to reformulate and drop rain and reformulate and drop rain. So if that does happen, we could have that training convection that could lead to a west to easterly flow and spark some flooding opportunities. Instability will naturally fade through Saturday night, but remain sufficient for that continued convection into Sunday morning. This may support some discrete cells, possibly supercells, come Saturday evening into Sunday morning. This could result, if those do occur, some hail and damaging winds. Right now, though, that is not expected on the short term. Now, if enough clearing does occur, highs are currently forecast to be in the mid-80s to low 90s out in southwest Missouri, and those heat index values would be in the 90 to 100 degree range on Saturday, which could generate some heavier showers or even severe weather. Now, flooding is looking increasingly likely in some parts of Missouri where that training convection occurs late Saturday into Sunday. Again, 2 to 3 inches of rain, not unheard of. It could be closer to 4 to 5 inches of rain, depending upon where that rain does occur. Confidence decreases further Sunday afternoon into Monday as some models push the front south of the area, while others keep it over the area and bring additional shower activity. Any additional rainfall potential would have a flooding threat possibly later in the day. For Sunday through Tuesday, it's going to be cooler with highs in the 70s for the most part. Highs will then bounce back to the 80s Wednesday into Thursday. Currently, no precipitation is forecast from Tuesday all the way through Thursday at this time. 78 our high yesterday, 59 the low. Normal high 83, normal low 63. Record high of 95 was set in 1963 and in 1972. 45 the record low in 1983. Yesterday we had no rain for the month and a half inch. Normal for the month should be at 19/20. 28 and 1/12 our total for the year. 19 and 2/3 would be normal. Sunrise this morning 5:44. 8:26 the time of sunset. Looking at the extended forecast for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sunshine galore. High about 76 Tuesday, but warming up to 82 on Wednesday and starting to get a little hot on Thursday with a high of 86. Winds, not going to be much during those 3 days, and we will have partly cloudy skies come Tuesday night and Wednesday night with the low dropping anywhere from 55 to 58 degrees. That local forecast and our current conditions next.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trollo Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
At the KSMO studios right now, your hometown radio station, our forecast does call for a beautiful day today. Sunshine. Now, may get a little hot by late in the afternoon. We do expect highs to get close to 85 to 87 degrees. Could put that heat index over 90 for late this afternoon. Eventually, a few clouds will start rolling in during the afternoon, and our winds that are pretty light this morning will start to develop a little bit more out of the south, but still not going to be very, very big in nature, maybe 3 up to 10 miles an hour. For tonight after midnight, a 50-50 chance of getting some showers, possibly thunder showers. Clouds will be thickening all night long Friday night, and a low of 63 with a southerly breeze 5 to 10. Then Saturday, showers, possibly some thunder showers during the morning hours, and then again in the late afternoon, a high about 85. Southerly winds 5 to 15 will move to the west in the afternoon and could gust up to 20 miles an hour. The chance of rain 80%. Rain amounts on Saturday during the day about an inch or so at most. Then for Saturday night, showers and thunder showers are likely. Those showers, well, they're going to add up. They're going to probably be hit and miss, but continually all night long. Some of those storms could produce some very heavy rainfall as well, so be looking for that. Low of 63. Winds are going to be light. Not going to be much out there at all. Chance of getting that rain is 80%. New rainfall amounts right now could be anywhere from an inch to 2.5 inches Saturday night alone. Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon, showers are likely in the morning with a chance of showers redeveloping in the afternoon. Chance of that 70%, cloudy and a high of 74. Could see another inch or so of rain from that system. Sunday night, 3 in 10 chance of rain in the evening and into the late night hours. Partly cloudy otherwise, and a low 55 with sunshine expected Monday and a high of 74. Currently here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, it's 58 degrees. We have beautiful sunny skies this morning. It is a gorgeous morning. There's not a cloud around last time I looked. 3-mile-an-hour winds are coming out of the west. 98% relative humidity. 29.97 inches of pressure. And it's just edging up very slightly, going higher. And there you have it. Look what's going on in the world of weather, brought to you as a courtesy of Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Healthy Dent County wants to remind you they'll have a June 21st training about youth mental health first aid. Yeah, there is classes for this, and it's why you really need to know about it. Learn how to respond with the Mental Health First Aid Action Plan. Take a class. It's June 21st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. You can register with Linda Kozlowski by June 17th. Call her 573-368-4755. There's no cost for this training, but you do have to register and complete a little online module when you go. That's 573-368-4755. Register with Linda Kozlowski by the 17th of June. Keep it right here, KSMO Radio. We have Civic Happenings next. That's 1 minute away right here on your hometown radio station. We are KSMO.
With growing season underway and next year already in sight, the Missouri Fertilizer Control Board encourages producers to consider a split nitrogen application strategy. Splitting your nutrient application will better protect your budget and support crop yields. Don't rely on last year's plan. Start working with your local retailer to finish this season strong. Learn more at mofcb.com/nutrient-management.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tiffany Bland. I'm the new MD at SMDH Family Medicine. I will be providing family medical services for all ages. I'm now accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment today. SMDH Family Medicine is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Salem Memorial District Hospital, every patient, every encounter, every time.
At KSMO, it's time for a look at our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. Well, we've been telling you about it for a couple of weeks, but it's about ready to come to an end. Southtown Furniture's Memorial Sale. It's going on right now on in-stock items they have in the store, and you will find incredible savings, but only if you go on by and check it out. You can also go online, SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com, and call them. 729-3422 if you're looking for something in particular. But the best way is to head on down to Southtown, 1601 South Highway 19. Their memorial sale comes to an end tomorrow. Don't miss it. Southtown Furniture in Salem. It is where the bargains are. Carol Ann Hayes of Rolla passed away on Sunday, June 2nd in Rolla at the age of 77. Funeral services for Carol Ann Hayes will be held at noon today at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 10 until service time at the chapel. Burial will be in the Crossville Cemetery in Bunker. Carol is survived by her husband Clyde Hayes of Rolla, son Mark Hayes, and wife Lonnie of Bolivar, Missouri, daughter Shelley Turner and husband Aaron of California, Missouri, a sister Kathy Kreider of Rolla, and 2 granddaughters, and extended family and friends. Memorials may be made to the Crossville Cemetery. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Carol Ann Hayes, whose funeral services will be held at noon today at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Julia Joan Flatt of Salem passed away Tuesday, June 4th in Licking at the age of 75. Funeral services for Joan Flatt will be held at noon tomorrow at the Mount Hermon United Methodist Church. Visitation will be from 10 until service time at the church on Saturday. Burial will be in the Mount Hermon Cemetery. Joan Flatt survived by her husband Jim Flatt of Salem, children Alicia Gunter and husband Bob of Rolla, Trevor King and wife Donna of Rolla, Joelle Madry and husband Roger of Troy, and Janelle Flatt and partner David of Columbia, Missouri, plus 9 grandchildren and many great-grandchildren, extended family and friends. Memorials may be made to the Mount Hermon Cemetery. Memorial envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Julia Joan Flatt, whose funeral services will be held at noon Saturday at the Mount Hermon United Methodist Church. Michael Barnes of Rolla passed away Thursday, May 30th. Funeral services for Michael Barnes will be held on Saturday at 2 at the James and Gar Chapel of Rolla, with visitation on Saturday from 11 until service time at the James and Gar Chapel in Rolla. Burial will be in the Ozark Memorial Gardens in Rolla, Missouri. Michael Barnes is survived by his wife Jackie Barnes of Rolla, mother Ruth Naomi Barnes of Rolla, children Christina Bradshaw of Lee Summit, Missouri, and husband Corey, Lori Woods of Rolla and husband Brad, and Scott Barnes of Rolla and wife Brandy. Sisters Beverly Stewart of Rolla and Patty Howlett and husband Clay of Rolla. Brothers Mark Barnes of Rolla and Kenny Barnes of Rolla and wife Lisa, plus 4 grandchildren. And don't forget, memorials may be made to the Mount Zion Baptist Church in the name of Michael Barnes. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla for Michael Barnes, whose funeral services will be at 2 o'clock Saturday at the James and Gar Chapel of Rolla. Charles Charlie Edward Pace of Salem passed away on Tuesday, June 4th at the age of 77. Funeral services for Charles Charlie Pace will be held at 11 Monday morning at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation Sunday evening from 5 to 7. Burial will be in the Polk Memorial Cemetery in Ellington. Charlie Pace is survived by his wife, Karen Pace of Salem, a sister, Sarah Taylor, and husband, Todd of St. Louis, mother-in-law, Georgia Sipple of Kirkwood, Missouri, brothers-in-law, Rodney Sipple and wife, Mary of Kirkwood, and Richard Sipple and wife, Lori of Montgomery City, Missouri, as well as special nephews, cousins, extended family, and friends. Memorial contributions may be made to the Dent County Animal Welfare Society. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Charlie Pace, whose funeral services will be Monday morning at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. More of our Civic Record next when we come right back.
A Memorial Week sale is going on right now until June 8th at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem. We have a big price reduction on all furniture and mattresses that are in stock. Don't miss this big Memorial Week sale. It's going on right now at Southtown Furniture, ending June the 8th. Southtown Furniture, where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922 at 1601 South Highway 19. It's where the bargains are.
Continuing with that Civic Record, there is going to be the much anticipated Friends of the Salem Public Library Book Fair going on today and again tomorrow. It's going on from 9 to 4 today and 9 until noon tomorrow in the library's North Basement Meeting Room. Head on down that way if you like good books. They're going to have a bunch of them. Hardback books and new releases that can be found for as low as $1, with paperback books priced as low as $0.25. Parking will be available in the parking lot at the northwest corner of 5th and Jackson. That's right across the street from the Salem Police Department. That's the Friends of the Salem Public Library Summer Book Fair. It's going on 9 to 4 today, 9 to noon tomorrow in the library's North Basement Meeting Room. You don't want to miss it. The savings are incredible. Everybody's invited out tonight to the Salem Eagles. It's an all-you-can-eat fish fry with the fixins. That's a $12 a plate dine-in meal, 5 to 8 o'clock. They'll have karaoke at Stagecoach Productions starting tonight at 7. That goes to 11 o'clock. The entire event's open to the public. The Eagles are located on Highway 32 West on the north side of the roadway. Everybody's invited to come on out tonight. All you can eat fish fry with the fixins, $12 a plate for dine-in from 5 to 8 o'clock. And then karaoke with Stagecoach Productions, that's from 7 to 11. The event is open to everybody at the Eagles Club, Highway 32 West. The Salem Creative Arts Center will be holding a Farm Days Paint and Sip with Danielle Norris tonight, and that'll be from 6:30 to 8:30. Grab your beverage, grab your best gal pal, and head on over there for a cute farm painting. The artist will be taking you step by step the entire process. It'll be a good time and great fun. At least 6 people do need to sign up for the class, and it will be limited to 20. Cost is $25 per person, and your supplies will be provided. To register for this class or any other class at the Salem Creative Arts Center, go to the SACPA website and find the Programs tab. Find the Creative Arts Center and then click on to register for the class. Registrations are online are first come, first served basis. Tomorrow at the Victor Baptist Church in Annette, they'll have their free giveaway of a number of different items. They'll be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the church. It's every second Saturday of the month, where you'll find small household items, toys, coats, games, clothing for all seasons, actually, and decorative items, and much, much more. It's at the Victor Baptist Church in Annette. That's coming up Saturday morning, 9 until 1 in the afternoon. No charge. Everything is free. Free. Victor Baptist Church, Anna, 9 to 1 tomorrow. Gospel singing will be occurring on Saturday. Bluegrass and Southern Gospel with several singers and musicians being at the Apostolic Bunker Church, formerly the Little Vine Church, Saturday night starting at 6. To get there, take Route UU to County Road 900 in Bunker. Come worship with an evening of gospel music Saturday night at 6. The bluegrass and southern gospel with several singers and musicians. It'll be at the Apostolic Bunker Church Saturday night at 6. Everybody is welcome to attend. This Saturday night, 8 o'clock at Echo Bluff State Park, you can hear a free concert with Blake Gardner and the Farmers as they break free from being able to be defined as a single genre band by mixing together elements of blues and reggae, hip-hop, funk, and nearly everything else under the sun. They are sure to make each performance very unique and memorable. Bring a blanket or chair to the amphitheater and enjoy the free concert under the stars. For more information, call 573-751-1224. 573-751-1224. Blake Gardner and the Farmers in concert, 8 o'clock, Echo Bluff State Park. Salem Creative Arts Center will be holding a 2-day clay flower workshop. That'll be on Tuesday, June 11th, and Monday the 17th, where participants will create a bouquet of 3-dimensional flowers. The class will be taught by Wanda Nichols and Tana Hutner. The first class will be with slab building techniques and applying textures to create the flowers. In the second class, participants will apply glazes to the bisque flowers. Finished pieces will have to be picked up at a later date after the glaze firing. Cost of that class $30 and includes all the supplies. They need at least 4 people to sign up to hold the class, and it will be limited to 16. To register, go to the Sackville website, find the Programs tab, find Creative Arts Center, and click to register for the class. Registrations online are on a first-come, first-served basis. Walking Faith Ministries will be performing at right here in Salem, but the Walking Faith Ministries will have the Mathis family. Mark and the entire group gets together at 4 o'clock on Saturday, the 15th of June. Now, bring your lawn chairs. Should be an outstanding concert. Not only is the Mathis family going to perform, but so will Vintage Sound. That's coming up on Saturday, June 15th at the Walking Faith Ministries. A fish fry and singing. It's open to everybody, starting at 4 on Saturday the 15th. Bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the sounds of the Mark Mathis family. We'll always love the musical Mark. He's done a great job, as well as Vintage Sound. That'll be Saturday, June 15th. Jadwin Volunteer Fire Department fundraisers tomorrow. It's a family fun day with a kids zone. All-day admission by donation to the Jason Place Campground on Route KK. They're going to have bounce houses, carnival games, barrel train, truck tours, all kinds of neat stuff. They'll have a pie in the face, a dunk booth. They'll have burgers and dogs by donation, popcorn, cotton candy, snow cones, silent auction, live auction. A lot of fun going on at the Jadwin Volunteer Fire Department fundraiser at the Jason Place Campground. 2 to 7 come Saturday. For more information, call Kaylin Inman, 573-355-7023. On Thursday, June 13th at Echo Bluff State Park, as part of Women's Outdoors program, women can attend the Dutch oven cooking, not just for chili. This class will teach women how to use and maintain a Dutch oven, then eat some food prepared in a Dutch oven. Meet at the Blufftop Pavilion at Echo Bluff State Park. Class is free and open to all women 16 and older, but registration is required. For more information, contact Connie Weber, 573-751-1224, or email her, connie.weber, C-O-N-N-I-E, .weber, D-W-E-B-E-R, at dnr.mo.gov. And the Salem Community Garden will be hosting a Growing Green educational workshop Thursday, June 13th at 6 at the Salem Community Garden behind the Salem Methodist Church. The workshop will be on bees and pollinators. There's no cost to attend, and you do not need to have a plot at the community garden to attend. You may want to bring a lawn chair with you to be more comfortable. For more information, call Charlie Grimm, 573-368-9902, or the Dent County Extension, 573-729-3130. 888-866-9896. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they're going to serve up for lunch between 11 and 12:30 grilled cheeseburgers on bun, baked beans, cheesy tater tots, and milk. Don't forget, they have a soup and salad bar that starts at 10:30. Lunch begins at 11 at the Salem Nutrition site. If you're 60 years of age and above, your suggested contribution, it's $5. If you're under the age of 60, it's $7. And everybody, all ages, anyone is welcome to come and eat at the Salem Community Center. Again, if you have any questions, call 729-2373. That's the Salem Community Center at the, Salem Nutrition Center at the Salem Senior Center right here in Salem. And that is a great meal, open to everybody, all ages. Again, that meal, grilled cheeseburgers, bun, baked beans, cheesy tater tots, and milk. And a real quick reminder, haven't heard yet, but we may hear, the Chamber of Commerce Business Expo is scheduled to still be outside tomorrow from 9 to 11 in the Crossroads at the Chamber of Commerce office. However, if the weather becomes bad enough, they will let us know this afternoon, or if they anticipate it to, that they may move that to the Salem Community Center at the Army Events Center. Well, once we get that word in, we'll pass that on to you. That concludes our Civic Record, a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO and your friends at Southtown Furniture. Highway 19 South, again, their memorial sale is coming to an end tomorrow. Don't miss out. If you have an opportunity, stop by today or make it tomorrow and check out the incredible savings you're going to find at Southtown Furniture. It's just incredible what you'll find down there. If you haven't been down in quite some time, I highly recommend it. And if you're going to be thinking about heading to the 4-H and FFA livestock auction, hard to believe that's just, 6 weeks away? Woo-hoo. Anyway, nonetheless, if you're going to be needing a new freezer, or maybe an additional freezer, or maybe you need to get a new washer and dryer, don't forget your friends at Southtown have an incredible collection of appliances to boot. Check it out today. You may call them at 729 right here in Salem. You can call them, by the way. That number right here in town, 729-3422, or stop by on Highway 19 South, 1601 South Highway 19, as a matter of fact. Or go online to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Truly where the bargains are, Southtown Furniture. 19 after 8 o'clock on your Friday morning, KSMO Radio. Back in a moment. We will come with some statewide news on the Missouri Net. I'll look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu, as well as AP News and Sports on the Missouri Net. Coming up, KSMO.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Made for agriculture, we are MFA.
Get your calves off to a good start with MFA branded feeds. With time-tested, proven feeds like Cattle Charge and Full Throttle, you can put pounds on your calves quickly, efficiently, and safely. The feed-to-gain ratios speak for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA feed.
We are MFA. There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Right now at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, get Parts City conventional motor oil, 5 quarts and a microguard filter, just $26.99. Rain-X windshield washer fluid, 2 for $10, and Lucas fuel treatment, 2 for $9. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. Mark McCloskey got his wish. A St. Louis judge has expunged misdemeanor convictions of him and his wife. Governor Parson already pardoned them for waving their guns at racial injustice protesters who walked along a private street outside of McCloskey's home in 2020. But now McCloskey wants his guns back, and according to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, if the city does not, quote, cough up his guns, he'll file another lawsuit. He initially filed a suit in 2021 asking for his AR-15 rifle and pistol back, despite the request and subsequent appeal being denied. As a convicted killer prepares to die next week, a Missouri anti-death penalty group calls on Governor Parson to block his execution. Elisa Nelson reports.
Missourians to abolish the death penalty is asking the governor to spare the life of David Hosier. He was convicted of killing his ex-lover, Angela Gilpin, at her Jefferson City apartment in 2009. Michelle Smith, the group's co-director, says Missouri can still be tough on crime without using the death penalty.
States that have the death penalty have worse crime. That is the reality. States that do not have the death penalty, their crime rates are lower than ours. So we can't say that the death penalty stops crime or stops, the next person from killing someone. It does not.
Law enforcement also found the body of Gilpin's husband, Rodney, in her apartment. Hosier maintains his innocence.
Conservation officials remain concerned after the fourth northern snakehead was found in Missouri. The invasive species of fish first showed up in the Boot Heel region in 2019, then 2 more were found last year. David Knuth, a fisheries biologist with the Department of Conservation, says it competes with Missouri's native fish populations for food and space.
This is a very ferocious predator, and they can spawn multiple times a year. They exhibit extreme parental care, so they have really good young survival.
Knuth says the northern snakehead can also breathe air and survive outside the water for several days and eat almost anything, including small frogs and birds. This is Missouri Net.
Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel.
In Iraq, our truck hit a roadside bomb. I had about 16 surgeries on my hand so that I could regain function. And when I came home, I needed a new roof due to a storm. And I was about to lose homeowners insurance as well. I applied for Operation Homefront Critical Financial Assistance Program. And it's good to know that when we come home, there are people who are there that care about us. Operation Homefront, they've really been a blessing.
Visit operationhomefront.org to learn more.
Former teacher who leads a University of Missouri program to help middle school teachers in the state improve pro-social behavior is helping it to see expansion across parts of the U.S. Jen Foster says her strategy encourages kindness, compassion, empathy, and respect among students in the classroom.
We applied for this $8 million grant to expand that project so that we can work with an entire middle school approach so that all of the teachers are engaging in the same professional learning experiences so that they can all work together to not just improve their individual classroom climate, but to transform the climate in the entire building.
Foster argues that the number one reason teachers leave the profession is due to student behaviors in the classroom. And several parents in the St. Louis suburb of Clayton want to turn local school campuses into cell phone-free zones. A Change.org petition supported by a group of Clayton parents would require students to turn their devices off when they arrive on campus and then keep them stored in an electronically sealed pouch until the end of the school day. The online petition has garnered more than 500 signatures so far. This is Missouri Net.
The Salem Area Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring a live music festival June 22nd at the Dent County Commons, featuring Salem's very own Devin Sutterfield. He'll be opening for the Crow Boys out of New Orleans. It's a night you don't want to miss. Tickets are $30 a person and available at the Salem Chamber office or at the gate.
The simple truth hurts. It's not so simple, is it?
Gates open at 6 o'clock at the Dent County Commons in Salem, and there'll be food trucks, vendors, DJ music afterwards, and a beer garden. It's Devin Sutterfield opening for the Crow Boys June 22nd. Get your tickets now. This ad is paid for by the Dent County Tourism tax dollars.
Let's see what's cooking today at the Salem Nutrition Center for lunch. And they will be serving up on this Friday, starting at 11 o'clock this morning for lunch and going to 12:30. Grilled cheeseburgers on bun, baked beans, cheesy tater tots, and milk. Of course, lunch is available to anybody. All ages are welcome to attend, so stop on by and check it out. For those who are 60 and above, the suggested contribution is $5. For those under the age of 60, the meal is $7. They serve that meal up at the Salem Nutrition site inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Should you have any questions or need more information, call 729-2373. They start things out at 10:30 with a soup and salad bar, and then the lunch menu starts at 11 o'clock, goes to 12:30, where today that menu is grilled cheeseburgers on bun, baked beans, cheesy tater tots, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu is a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. AP News and Sports on the Missouri Net are on the way on this Friday morning. Thanks for joining us on KSMO Media.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jed Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
Nobody plays a better variety. KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley.
New jobs report just out. Employers added a robust 272,000 jobs in May, a sign the economy's still strong. Millions of Americans are sweating in miserable heat. The AP's Ben Thomas.
Temperatures have been soaring in Southern California, Nevada, and Arizona, topping 110 degrees in places. The National Weather Service has extended an excessive heat alert until Friday evening across roughly half of those three states. It says Phoenix is experiencing dangerously hot conditions, hitting a new record high of 113. At a Trump campaign rally in the city Thursday, 11 people fell ill from heat exhaustion and were taken to the hospital. All were treated and later released. I'm Ben Thomas.
Overseas now, where world leaders have been meeting in France to remember D-Day in World War II, 80 years ago. But another war is on some minds.
President Biden has for the first time publicly apologized to Ukraine's leader for a months-long holdup in sending more American military aid. The delay in getting an aid package through Congress led to Russia making battlefield gains as they met in Paris.
I apologize for those weeks of not knowing what's going to happen in terms of funding.
The president assured Volodymyr Zelensky more aid will flow and the U.S. will stand with Ukraine.
We're still in completely, thoroughly.
As Ukraine tries to fight off an intense Russian push in the east, Zelensky says American backing is vital.
Like it was during World War II.
Sagar Magani, Washington.
Today, President Biden is also appearing at Pointe du Hoc, a legendary spot along the French coast where on D-Day, Army Rangers scaled cliffs under fire during the World War II invasion. This is AP News. Tonight, Wheel of Fortune fans say goodbye to host Pat Sajak.
As Pat Sajak is about to say his final farewell as the host of Wheel of Fortune, Vanna White thanked her co-host of 4 decades and over 8,000 episodes in an emotional video tribute, courtesy Sony Pictures Entertainment.
What an incredible and unforgettable journey we've had. And I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Sajak and White have been one of television's most iconic duos since they started working on Wheel of Fortune together in 1982.
You're like a brother to me, and I consider you a true lifelong friend who I will always adore. I love you, Pat.
Sajak's final episode will air Friday. White is staying on as co-host, with Ryan Seacrest taking over for Sajak. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
And I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Looking for free family fun this 4th of July?
Come celebrate in St. Louis. America's birthday parade has vibrant floats, dancers, and bands, all against the Gateway Arch backdrop. Plus, the thrilling Riverfront Air Show is back this year, along with great food, vendors, concerts, and of course, an amazing fireworks display. Bring the family to St. Louis this July 4th. Admission is free. Visit CelebrateStLouis.org for more information. Brought to you by Celebrate St. Louis.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Remember, large trucks and buses need more room to maneuver, so respect the load and share the road. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Cardinals dropped their series opener to the Rockies 3-2 at Busch Stadium. They left 10 runners stranded and didn't take advantage of 6 walks. But Sonny Gray struggled again. As I mentioned yesterday, it's now 6 straight starts that he hasn't thrown more than 90 pitches, and he was done with 2 outs in the 5th, pulled after 89. He's lacking control of his fastball. He walked 4 through a couple of wild pitches, and he agrees something's off.
It's a trending in the wrong direction, so you got to come in and come up with a plan moving forward and get back on track.
Gray has a 5.45 ERA in his last 6 starts. The Royals knocked off the Guardians yesterday afternoon, 4-3. They're still 4 games behind the Guardians for first in the American League Central at 37-26. Royals at home tonight hosting the Seattle Mariners. Chiefs defensive end B.J. Thompson in stable condition after having a seizure and going into cardiac arrest yesterday. He's 25. B.J. was taken to the hospital from the team's practice facility, and the Chiefs send all the players home for the day. They'll pick up their final OTA practice today. Minicamp starts on the 11th. The St. Louis Battlehawks will face San Antonio for the second week in a row at the Dome after beating the Brahmas 13-12. St. Louis gets the opportunity to host this week's XFL Conference Final, and a victory would send the Battlehawks to the first UFL Championship game, which will be held in St. Louis, in large part because of the popularity of the league in the city. Anthony Becht hoping for a big crowd.
Really been just embracing everything that the St. Louis fan base has done for our team. We know the importance of it in the game, and it'll be huge for us in the playoff game and potentially the championship game as well. So just very thankful for them and their support, and the players love them.
Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with a sun protection factor, or SPF, of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. UVA rays age the skin, UVB rays burn, and both cause cancer. But the perfect sunscreen doesn't count if you use it wrong. Don't need sunscreen on a cloudy day? Wrong. 80% of UV rays still get through the haze. Only use sunscreen at the beach? Nope. Anytime you're outside, UV rays attack the skin, so you need protection. And you have to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
Time for a look at weather, brought to you by Titan Paving and Drainage. You know, if your property has water that's continually sitting on it after a rain, you know, and it may not be, I mean, you may not think it's too much water. You may not think too much about it at all until all of a sudden it comes in your basement. Or maybe it's underlying in your driveway or sidewalk, and the next thing you know, you get cracks or collapse, or maybe you have that runaway water that starts to erode things. You know, you can have these issues corrected, but you got to have the right people to know what they're doing. Titan Paving and Drainage has long-range solutions to the problem. Not just fix it today, fix it for good. Call Don. Let him come on out and assess the situation. 453-6379, 453-6379, or 453-6462. Titan Paving and Drainage. Get rid of that issue that you have and let them tighten up your property. Well, it's been a beautiful morning here in Dane County. We have sunshine galore. We have a gorgeous day. We have a little bit of a light breeze coming out of the west, and I mean light, 3 to 5 miles an hour. It's going to be that way most of the day today. We are going to get a little warm. Going to be about 86. Going to feel like close to 90 today. And for tonight, the clouds will thicken. We're going to have a 50-50 chance of showers developing. More than likely pretty good after midnight. I'd say 2 to 3 hours after midnight. Low is 63. Saturday, though, looks to be pretty wet off and on throughout most of the day. Showers, possibly thunder showers in the morning. Again in the afternoon. High of 85. Winds southerly 5 to 15. Could move to the west in the afternoon and gust up to about 20 miles an hour. Chance of getting rain right now on Saturday is 80%. For Saturday night, showers, thunder showers, they are likely. Showers possibly in the after midnight hours as well. That could be a very heavy rain after that midnight hour. And we could see an accumulation of 1 to 2 inches of rain overnight Saturday. So beware Sunday morning for flash flooding, especially if you have to drive over low water crossings. On Sunday, we expect more rain too. Showers, possibly some thunder showers. Maybe not as much as we'll get Saturday night, but any additional rain to that is going to run right off. No absorption at all is expected, because if you're going to get that kind of rain after you hit a full 1 to 2 inches of rain, it's not going to soak in. It's just going to run off. So be prepared for that. 70% chance of showers Sunday, and a 30% chance of light rain lingering Sunday night. Then partly cloudy, low of 55 with sunshine expected Monday, high of 75. Right now at the KSMO studio, 65 sunny degrees. Gorgeous. Winds out of the west at 4 miles an hour. 76% relative humidity. Pressure rising, 29.97 inches at KSMO Radio. Time for agribusiness news next. It's brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO. Agribusiness news from the Brownfield Farm Market Network. It's a Missouri Report on KSMO Radio.
Do you have drainage issues at your home or business? Ignoring them only makes the problem worse. Give Titan Paving and Drainage a call and let Don Mutz come on out and assess the best way to alleviate the problem. Pooled water in the long term can damage asphalt and concrete, while standing water around your home can lead to soil erosion, as well as unstable or structural damage to a foundation, porch, or patio. Call Titan today to find the right drainage solution for your property at 453-6462 or 453-6379.
Good morning, I'm Jared White with Agribusiness News on Brownfield. Add bushels to your crop this summer with Full Scale from Helena. Learn more on the FieldLink podcast or ask your Helena representative. While H5N1 continues to spread across several states, there hasn't been a recent positive case reported in Missouri or Kansas. Brownfield's Kara Hart reports.
There haven't been any reported cases of H5N1 or influenza A in Missouri livestock so far this year. Ag Director Chris Chin says she attributes that to two things: good biosecurity and
Missouri is not a state that imports a lot of their dairy heifers. In Missouri, we've always had the regulation in place that if you were going to be bringing in a dairy heifer, you had to have a health certificate from a certified veterinarian, and that is still in place today.
USDA says the last positive case for H5N1 in Kansas was confirmed in mid-April. Ag Secretary Mike Beam says a federal order is still in effect in Kansas. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
The social science of biosecurity. Brownfield's Mark Dorenkamp has more from the World Pork Expo in Des Moines.
Swine Health Information Center Executive Director Dr. Megan Niederwerder says they've conducted nearly 20 research projects on wean-to-harvest biosecurity.
One example of a project that was recently completed is a project looking at how do we enhance motivation and compliance of personnel, animal caretakers on the swine farm.
She tells Brownfield it's a novel approach.
Rewarding those personnel, but also having those supervisor support and performance feedback of those that are executing biosecurity protocols really may enhance biosecurity.
From the Iowa State Fairgrounds, Mark Dorenkamp, Brownfield.
The chair of the Senate Ag Committee says the Farm Bill passed by House Ag Committee members is skewed toward large farmers with base acres and leaves young farmers at a disadvantage. Michigan's Debbie Stabenow spoke about legislative differences this week.
The House bill gives a 70% increase in commodity payments for those crops, mainly big farmers, mainly in the South.
Stabenow says USDA today provides crop insurance on 136 crops, and that's where the spending needs to focus.
If these are young farmers or new farmers getting in that don't have that opportunity, it's tough. It's very, very tough. So in our bill, we look at a farm safety net for all kinds of farmers.
She says the House's bill is a move backwards towards government payments for farmers, and Congress needs to find a better solution for a farm bill to pass. And the H5N1 virus has been detected in a Minnesota dairy herd. Minnesota's Board of Animal Health confirms the herd is in Benton County, northeast of St. Cloud. More than 200,000 children in Missouri struggle with hunger. Help us get Missouri food products on the plates of hungry Missouri children by joining the drive to feed kids. I'm Jared White for Brownfield.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Farm Bureau offers depredation permits.
Our permit is only eligible for livestock producers. We will ask if they haven't lost any livestock, if they've experienced harassment from the black-headed vulture. We also ask estimated number of black-headed vultures they've seen within 5 miles of their property. As soon as the application is turned in to us at Missouri Farm Bureau, we work really hard to try to get an approval letter. As soon as the producer receives permit approval from us, which would be in the form of a letter, the producer is approved to shoot. Employees of an operation, spouse, kids, sons and daughters are eligible to be on the permit as well, and they're eligible to shoot. Permit is limited to just 5 takes per operation. But I would ask that, if a producer is interested, we'll get you an application as quickly as possible.
To find out more, go to agriculture.mo.gov.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
St.